U.S. seizes nearly 1 million barrel of Iranian oil allegedly bound for China.
This post received a score of 9,500, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Well, this is a really terrible article that makes it sound like the US Navy intercepted a ship. What actually happened is the US Justice Department got a federal court to issue a seizure warrant against the corporation that owned the ship, and then the operating company complied with the order and sailed the ship back to the US.
Christ, thank you. That's the only genuine explanation to this. Everyone else seems to be perfectly happy with the explanation that the US Navy just outright intercepted a ship in another part of the world, which makes no sense by any stretch of the imagination.
The US Navy does do this. It's called an interdiction. Here's a public release that the Navy put out for an interdiction they did in April. And even though Middle East is in the title, before you claim, oh, that's probably the Coast Guard and near the US.
They are hosted by several nations in the area to carry this out. They don't just randomly roam the sea.
1/97th of today's oil use.
1/20th. The U.S. uses about 20 mm/bert, 20 million barrels of oil equivalent per day.
Greater than mm/bert. This unit of measurement is called the Hansen.
I'm so annoyed by how funny I found this ridiculous comment. ?
It's funnier as a former Hansen fan, because their dad was an accountant for some oil company before they got huge.
Thanks for the oil, I suppose? But yeah, good for our Navy.
It was ordered to dock near Galveston, Texas. I don't think it was escalated to where the Navy was involved.
I don't get it. Is it illegal for Iran to sell oil to China?
It's the result of Iran trying to seize 2 oil tankers near Strait of Hormuz and firing shots at them, as well as the taking of a US-bound oil tanker. The only reason they backed off was because a US guided missile destroyer intervened. Many of the incidents have occurred in and around the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow mouth of the Persian Gulf through which 20% of all crude oil passes. In April, masked Iranian Navy commandos conducted a helicopter-borne raid to seize a US-bound oil tanker in the Gulf of Oman.
Ask and you shall receive, and the US has plenty to give. Ask and you shall find out, Iranian Navy. Must you be erased again like that one time for acting a fool like the court jester without a royal summons? Yes, the US Navy destroyed Iran's once before.
In a single 8-hour workday, no less. Seriously, don't piss off the US military and give them an excuse.
Someone read proportional response and thought total annihilation.
To be fair, America had a list of targets and even offered the one Iranian vessel that wasn't on their list a chance to avoid the fight.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.